What's up? What it do, cyber world? It is your girl, the one, the only ashsaidit. ashsaidit.com. ashsaidit.com, babies. All right, so I'm coming to y'all today, and I don't know. I just don't know what to say because it's the holiday season, and usually this is when everybody get booed up. You know, to get you a boo, and everything is going to be good because you got that boo. You know what I'm saying? You got a boo now. Ooh, snap, crackle, Bob, you got a boo. So I have a really good friend of mine that was also a cougar. We were colleagues in school together. And so we catch up every blue moon. And this girl is smart. She's got her head on straight. She's got her own apartment. She's paying her bills on time. She don't have any kids. She's educated. She is starting in January. She starts her senior year in her master's program, y'all. Do you not understand? She is 30 years old, about to have her master's degree. No kids, no drama, beautiful, team natural, all day, every day. And she's with this guy that is just acting up now. And I don't know if it's because of the season, the holiday season, or whatever the case is. Sends her a text message saying, I can't do this, it's too much. What? So she's like sending, questioning back, like, yo, what's up? What's going on? What's the deal? And he does not respond. So my question today is, why is that? Why do guys just go ghost? In my opinion, and I'm just one person in this world, a guy that goes ghost like that on a female, that's a real coward move. In my opinion, that's a real coward move. She's not a volatile female. I'm sure she's probably very grounded in who she is and not going to let anyone talk her out of who she is or talking down to her. That's not going to happen. But I just never get that. I never got it. I still don't get it to this day. Like, but why though? But why? Why just go ghost? And I'm just like, and she's asking me, and I mean, I know that she's going to be all right because she is beautiful. She's got her head on right, and she knows that she's a hot commodity. She even said it. She's like, if he chooses not to deal with me anymore, then you know what, I'm good. I'm good on that tip because guess what? I may not be everyone's cup of tea, but best believe I'm going to be somebody's hot chocolate. And I say, yes, my sister, yes, that's what we going with. That's what we going with. But it just trips me out. I don't know what it is about guys just going ghost. I never get that. I just don't get that. I've had 2 guys in the past that have done me like that. The first one just completely changed how I looked at men as a whole. Completely. And that was my very first heartbreak. And that happened when I was 19. I was in school. Oh my gosh, I was just so in love and everything was just so wonderful. I don't know. I guess I had in my mind this ideal of what I wanted in a relationship and what I thought a relationship was and what it would be. And it was just not that. And dude just straight up just went ghost. Just stopped returning phone calls, stopped communicating. And I straight up had to confront him because it was less about him and more about me. And the quicker that you realize that it's more about yourself versus that person, the better off that you're going to be. And I don't know if I've ever told this story on the podcast. You may have to look in the archives because we've got well over 500 archived shows. But, okay, so like I said, I was totally in love with this guy. My family even loved him because he was just that guy. He was that guy. He talked cards with my dad. My mom loved to chat with him on the phone. He was just all around, hanging out with the family and vice versa. I loved his family. His family was amazing. But I don't know. Maybe it was being young. Maybe, and I can't sit up here and put all the blame on him for the breakup, because I don't necessarily think that it was all on him, because I will take some of the fault in that situation, but at the same token, it's a slippery slope. But anyways, so dude just like straight up just goes ghost. No return phone calls, no phone calls, period. And I'm just getting that feel that he just doesn't want to deal with me. And you know what? I'm adult enough, I'm woman enough, I'm big enough to be out there to do what I want to do and to say what I got to say. And at the end of the day, I don't give a damn about your feelings. Because guess what? You are going to deal with my wrath. Whether that be good, bad, or indifferent. You're going to deal with it. So, one weekend I was at school. I fixed myself up really, really cute. Cute hair. I mean, not a hair out of place. Flat iron, just to the T. Cute little mini skirt that I had. I was modeling at the time, so I was always getting different pieces from boutiques around the area. Cute little, I'll never forget it. It was a jean mini skirt. It was so freaking cute. And I had this, it was this purple kind of Indian-esque print top. Also gorgeous. Just had the curve just right. You know what I'm saying? Just, hugging the boobage just right. And hugging the booty just right. Everything was on point. It was on point. And I did makeup, which I didn't like to do because I was always doing makeup stuff anyways. But I said, you know what? I'm going to look that bad chick today. I'm going to be that bad chick. Did the makeup to a T. About to leave the apartment. My roommate was like, yo, Ash, where you going? I was like, I'm about to go handle some business. He was like, well, Ash, go handle your business, chick. Go handle your business. And I drove out there. And at the time, he was working at the Red Lobster off of Natty. That's what I like to call it. On National Highway. On Natty. It's gone now, but there was a Red Lobster out there. And I knew the hostess. Walked in, and as I'm walking in, like, a couple was walking out. And the dude was, like, straight up just checking for you, girl. Like, up and down, like, even as he's, we're crossing paths, he's turning his head to look at my booty. And his girlfriend is like, cutting the rug because, she's like, don't be looking at that girl. You with me. Don't be looking. He can look. He better not touch. Be little eye candy. You know what I'm saying? Little eye candy for him. Just, you got to work that out. You got to work that out. So, I walk in a bad chick, and the hostess is like, oh, wow, Ash, you looking nice. You're looking real good. I was like, yeah. Where's old dude? He was like, oh, he's serving right now. I'll go and get him. And as soon as he said that, I looked into the dining room, and we locked eyes. I locked eyes with his little crazy self. I locked eyes with him, and it was like a deer in headlights. He didn't know what to think. He didn't know if I was going up in there to just blow the whole establishment up. He didn't know if I had a gun in my pocket, I was going to blow his brains to smithereens. He didn't know nothing. And I loved that moment because it was so empowering for me, because it was just an amazing moment. I was like, hell yeah, we about to do this. So he looks like a deer in headlights and is looking for an out, and I'm just looking like, hey, how's it going? How's it going? So he walks over, and this is like, he was very light-skinned. So this is the palest I've ever seen him. Like, it almost looked like all the blood just rushed from his head to the rest of his body, because he was looking very, very scared in the moment. Very scared. So... So he walks over. He walks in from the dining room and, gives me one of them little halfway hugs. And he was like, hey, what's up? I was like, hey, what's up? I was in the neighborhood. I was going to stop by and, just say, hey, how you doing? He was like, yeah, I've been working, crazy hours, really, really ridiculous hours. And I was like, oh, okay. In my head, I'm playing all of it. I'm like, don't nobody work 24/7 at the Red Lobster. Don't nobody do that. It don't happen. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you do. And don't nobody work 24/7 at the Red Lobster. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care. It don't matter. In that moment, I just really wanted to just be like, you are such a punk. I could have had 50 million curse words. I could have created a few words in that moment, but the power that I had in that moment is what helped define Ash. That is what helped define my voice. That's when I really was putting up with no bull crap from anybody. And because he was looking to, because he hadn't seen me in a minute because he was avoiding my ass. And, he was looking too, and he was like, yeah, you looking real nice. I was like, yeah, I know I'm looking nice. I'm fairly confident I'm looking nice. I am that chick. So, as it goes on, and honestly, the conversation couldn't have lasted more than maybe 2 minutes, if that much. So I said, I was just, checking up. I ain't heard from you nothing, and just want to make sure that you was cool. You good? He was like, yeah, I'm good. I was like, all right, bye-bye. Did that halfway turn, and I sashayed Shantae, my little behind, up out of there. And halfway look, he was watching that ass walk out. He was watching that ass walk out of the Red Lobster. He was watching me walk the heck on out. And years later, we eventually reconnected, but I let him know that it was going to be on a friendship basis. It was not. I just didn't trust him. And once the trust is broken, it's impossible to get it all back, because there's always going to be a question in your mind. Is this person playing me again? Is this also a part of the game? I don't know. Not willing to find out. It's not something that I want to do. So, like I said, we became friends or whatever. And he was still on that, we're going to get together, we're going to be together, blah, blah, blah. I was letting him talk. It sounded really good, but I knew in my mind was made up. And that's one thing with me, is when I make up my mind, that is it. Point blank, period, stick a fork in it. Done. And we've kept contact here and there. And I don't think that he's a bad person. I just think that we were not meant to be anything more than what we were. And I accepted it for what it is, and he had no choice but to accept it. But I tell you, some guys really regret it. They really regret going ghost on folks. You go ghost, and like I said, I've dealt with that more times than I really care to. But it is what it is. You put your all into everything. You never know how things are going to turn out. That's why you take a chance. That's why you give it a shot. You don't know how it's going to turn out. You have no idea how it's going to turn out. So you have to just continue to do what you got to do. Be right with it. And everything that's supposed to happen will happen. That I'm a firm believer in. Firm believer in that. So it's just one of those things. It's just one of those things that is life. But I'm going to need for y'all to just send a memo to some of y'all male counterparts. Stop going ghost. You're missing out on amazing women. Like I said, my friend, smart, beautiful, no drama, but just can't seem to find the right one. Or the right one hasn't found her. So I say that to say, just continue to do right by folks. Don't do folks wrong. The same way you don't want to be done wrong, don't do somebody wrong. It sucks to be on the other end of that. It really does. Really, really does. What the fuck kind of shit is that? Sorry about that, y'all. Folks is acting stupid on this road. It's late at night. It's freezing cold. And I'm not trying to deal with any idiots out here. people just acting stupid. Makes no sense whatsoever. But yeah, I'm gonna need for y'all, send a memo to some of your male counterpoints. Yeah, your male counterparts. Yeah, all right, go talk to them. Tell them don't be doing these women like this. You know, we don't deserve it. The same way some of y'all women go and ghost on these dudes. I'm guilty. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I'm a saint. I'm not gonna do that. I am guilty. I have gone ghost. So yes, I've done the thing in which I was accusing others of doing. I've done it. Do I do it now? I don't really have the time or the patience to date right now. I haven't found the right situation to date. So I'm not in a situation to date at the moment. But should an opportunity present itself, I would definitely be open for it. I would definitely be open to it. But I've done that. You know, the saying goes, hurt people hurt people. Hurt people will hurt other people. All right? And I've done it. I'm not going to sit up here and act like I haven't. I've done it. I have. And karma comes back like a mug. Karma is not a joke. Even a little bit. It is not a joke. It is so for real. So do people right. The same way that you want to be done right, do people right. Because it will come back on you. It will come back on you tenfold. And with that saying, you know, hurt people hurt people. I've passed on some amazing guys. I have passed on some amazing men. I'm talking about record executive, doctors, lawyers. I've passed on some really awesome guys because I was stuck in my own feelings. I'll be the first to admit it. I've been stuck in my own feelings for stuff. So I've passed on some really great guys that potentially could have been long-term relationships. Absolutely. But I've learned from those situations as well. And I'm not going to force myself in a relationship just to say that I'm in a relationship. That's not going to happen. And I'm not going to let someone force me into a relationship. That's not going to happen. Like, who do you think you are? Are you crazy for Cocoa Pops? Are you crazy? It's 39 degrees out here in Atlanta, y'all. It's crazy. This is really craziness. But yeah, I'm not one of those that's going to sit up there and entertain the foolishness. I'm not going to do it. No. I know that I deserve better, and I deserve more, and I deserve someone that is going to love me unconditionally, love me through all my phases, and in turn, I'm going to love them. No one's perfect. I'm not looking for perfection. I'm just looking for what's right. You know, and that's really where I'm at. That's really where I'm at. That's really where it's at. Is not interested in perfection, but someone that is willing to meet me halfway. Willing to meet me halfway. So it is what it is. But y'all stop going ghost on folks. It's not right. It's a holiday season. Y'all supposed to be happy and stuff. It's supposed to be happy. Heaven is supposed to be happening. So folks, stop going ghost. Stop going ghost on people, all right? And live your dream, no matter what. Keep pushing forward, all right? Don't let anyone tell you that you can't do what you want to do. Anyone tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them in the face and say, Ash said, don't believe me, just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. Point blank, period, stick a fork in it. It's your girl, Ash Said It, ashsaidit.com. I'm about to be out here. I'll holler at y'all. I love y'all. Mwah, mwah. Enjoy your Friday evening.